We've been talking about outsourcing way back. I was still studying law in Australia, and Darla and I have been discussing the idea of outsourcing in the Philippines at the dining table. Way back 2013, when DBA was first established as an outsourcing company in the Philippines, we came up with the idea of why not extend the outsourcing from accounting services to legal services as well. So when we went back to Australia early 2014, that was the time that we conceptualized outsourcing on legal services. The first meeting that we had, we actually sat down, Dala, myself, and the principal of the firm, which was the first client of DBA in the legal outsourcing division. We laid down the plan because there was so much digitization happening in Sydney at that time for purposes of legal services. So it actually fit in the picture, and technology played a role towards the transition from a normal legal practice towards something that has a back office. This kind of setup is usually being done by large firms. Now, we experimented on doing it with boutique firms, small firms, suburban firms. Implementation is actually exciting and challenging at the same time. Exciting in the sense that it's a first. I don't know, no one has done it before, and most law firms are traditional. So it's challenging in the sense as well that it's hard to introduce technology, especially cloud computing, with traditional lawyers. We also had to deal with the demands of the clients in Australia. It's a fast-paced environment. It was hell at first, and then everyone got the hang of it. And from there, the legal outsourcing division expanded with the acquisition of other clients. So we're now servicing Melbourne, Brisbane, and of course the other cities and suburbs in those three states of New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland. I am personally proud of having recruited and trained really intelligent staff, and of course their huge willingness to actually learn how things are done in Australia. Our staff are now competing with solicitors in Australia and even teaching them on how to carry out the transaction. That's the reason why, as a company, we see that everyone is trainable, and you should actually limit yourself with regard to the learning that you'll be able to obtain.